Jury selection is underway in the trial of a former Uvalde CISD officer. Adrian Gonzales faces 29 felony charges, all connected to his response to the May 2022 mass shooting in which 19 students and 2 teachers were killed. Amanda Henderson is live outside the courthouse. She has been covering this story from the beginning. Amanda, what can you tell us about the jury selection process?
Well, Cheryl, we just found out that a jury is going to be sat tonight. That is according to visiting judge Sid Harrell. Now, the reason he has the title of visiting judge is because he's based out of Bexar County, and this trial is taking place in Nueces County. But he has been the judge on the bench from the very beginning. He's very familiar with this case. About 450 potential jurors were called this morning to the Nueces County Courthouse. They lined up from the door. They went all the way to that crosswalk behind me, about 75 feet. And we didn't take any video because we don't want to potentially show the face of someone who could be and likely will be sat on the jury for the Adrian Gonzales trial. Now, of course, Gonzales, this is a first trial of its kind where he is the first law enforcement officer in Texas to face these criminal charges under child abandonment or endangerment statute for allegedly failing to act during an active shooter situation. And we understand that potential jurors, they're filling out a questionnaire, they're being shown a PowerPoint about the case, and the judge emphasized that the 2024 indictment of Gonzales is not an admission of guilt. According to the media representative inside the courtroom, he emphasized that several times, Cheryl.
Amanda, do we have any idea what kind of questions the jurors are being presented with?
Yes, so we actually got a copy of the questionnaire that the jurors are filling out. It is 2 pages, just the front, so 1, 2. They're looking at it all right now. Before they were going out to lunch, they got dismissed for lunch about, I'm going to say an hour ago based on the time on my phone. But before that, they were filling out the questionnaire that, basically it asked them juror knowledge of the case, of the situation, and of Adrian Gonzales, what their opinion is of him. And Harrell, he wanted to really emphasize that they're not looking for people who necessarily don't know a single thing about Robb Elementary, the massacre, the delayed response to confronting the gunman, but rather people who can look at this case objectively, Cheryl.
Yeah, Amanda, definitely a case that was hard to ignore. How long do we anticipate it taking?
And so we did not anticipate this being a quick trial by any means, but we're getting a clearer picture now. According to Judge Harrell, it's going to take at least 2 weeks for evidence to be presented and looked at and go through. You can imagine, after almost 4 years since the massacre, it feels impossible to say that much time has passed. There's a lot of things to go through. So more details coming for sure this afternoon, Cheryl.
Yeah, lots of videos and lots of documents to go through. Thank you so much, Amanda. We will have gavel coverage of the trial on our KHOU 11 Plus app. Just download it to your TV and stream for free. And overnight,